that a thumbs up? I mean, we on? I mean, you filming me right now? That means we supposed to go right now? That means it's time for me to start? Got it. Um, if everybody can have a seat, please, and get comfortable real quick. I would appreciate it. I would appreciate it. We're gonna get this thing kicked off. We're gonna get this thing kicked off. Try not to keep you guys too long, but depending on the discussion, I'm pretty sure we might be here for a minute.
I think your
Um,
cameraman might have glitched out again.
oh nah, he good. It's right here. He
Okay.
right here. Um, hi everybody. Thank you guys for coming through and representing for your boy Mr. Sherwin VR. um,
Thank you. Thank
we
you.
are here another Wednesday at Ask the Q, Speak Your Truth. I'm your boy Burdenofproof. I appreciate you guys coming through and showing love. As always, um, as you guys can see, some things are different now. We're not even gonna get into that. We're just gonna be appreciative that God has blessed us with another situation, and you know what I'm saying, we can keep this thing moving accordingly as we should. Before we get into the guest today, I just wanted to touch on a couple of things. Any football fans out there? Anybody like football? Any football fans? Y'all know shit, we got 2 games left. Kansas City, Baltimore, Detroit, and San Francisco. I mean, anybody want to come up here and talk about who they think they're gonna win? Anybody? I mean, you got the boxes right here. Oh shit, here go
Go
Jen.
Falcons. Go
Sit
Falcons.
down. Sit down. Yo, go Falcons. Hey, hold up. Now, since she done, hold up, Bacon,
Go
hold up, Bacon,
Lions.
hold up, Bacon. No, hold up, Bacon, hold up. Since she went there and jumped on the box on her own, let me just let it be known for those who don't know. We have a mayor in the house today. Jen Smash is the mayor of Anthem, if I'm not mistaken, ma'am.
City of Atom. Yes.
City of Anthem, yeah.
It's meta spelled backwards.
Oh, and I would have never guessed.
Bang. There you go.
So, congratulations, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
So you were officially sworn in when?
When was I sworn in? Was
Lord
it
Jesus,
last
somebody help
Monday?
her.
Last Wednesday. Wednesday. Last Wednesday. Last Wednesday. Yeah.
Last Wednesday. So,
Mhm.
I'm sure you have like a list of agenda things to do, things like that. I
Mhm.
mean, what is the
Mhm.
vision here for the city of Atom?
Yes, the vision is simple. I want to show the world and Meta that we can have business in the metaverse. We're having business with each other on the street, and I'm trying to create and formulate the formula to be profitable here in the city of Adam, and hopefully be able to bless everybody else who wants to bring their business into the metaverse. How? Here's the formula how to do it and do it successfully. So the city of Adam is open for businesses. We're open for business. Oh, we have a lot of new multi-million dollar corporation in our block from my accounting practice. Venue GPS is there.
Shout
So
out.
that's what we're showing. We're showing the world that, yeah, metaverse is not only for gaming, but we also can make a living in there and eat. And that's what I'm here for.
And for those who don't know, she has literally taken her whole practice in regards to what she does and brought it into the metaverse, and she's doing that full time, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not the ma'am. You the ma'am. I'm the
Oh, I'm
guy.
sorry. Yes,
I'm the guy. You
sir.
killing me.
But
You killing
also, personally, I want to show I'm disabled. I also want to show the disabled community. I'm a double amputee in here making a living. I want to show that those people that have disadvantages, that is possible in the metaverse. And so I want to show that too. I represent that as
Mhm.
well.
Hey, y'all heard it, man. Hey, so for
That's
those
it.
those of the business mind, the city of Adam, Adam or Adam, yes.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay. Hey, they open for business. Again,
Yes. We're open for
maybe I
business.
feel a certain way because I watched her grind from the word go. And I
Good.
just wanted to say from me to you, ma'am, that's like my sister over there. And
Thank you.
actually, for those who don't know, she lives like 40 minutes away from me.
I
And
know.
I'm very proud of you.
I'm proud of you too.
I'm very, very proud of you and what you've accomplished within this space. And I look forward to seeing this thing grow and mature into whatever your vision is
Hmm.
for the community. So thank you, ma'am.
Yes. Thank you. If you guys come down, City of Adam, we're open for business. Thank you.
Y'all heard her. Get your taxes too. Hey, tax season is here. For those who looking for somebody to do their taxes, hey, she there. Letting you know right now. So back to this football thing.
VIP accountants. The Golden Ave. Thank you.
So
Thank you.
we're gonna go back to this football thing real quick.
Niners are gonna win. Niners are gonna win.
Oh, here we go with the Niner fans.
Yes.
All right, Sherwin, don't even start. See, Sherwin
Bang
is
bang Niner gang.
I don't want to hear that. Bang bang Niner game, whatever. Yo, anybody think the Kansas City Chiefs gonna beat the Ravens? Anybody? Anybody? Nobody? Maybe so. Nobody. Whatever.
The Eagles not in it, so who cares?
So go, Sasha, sit on the box and say that.
I said, who cares? The Eagles aren't in it, so I really don't care who wins.
She's an Eagles fan. She's an Eagles fan. Okay, got it. So everybody for the 49ers, yes?
Yes. I am.
Lord Jesus.
Absolutely.
Whatever. We ain't gonna go there. Well, I hope the Lions.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't. I mean, I'm not like riding for the 49ers. Not like, no. I'll go with Kansas City just because there's so many 49ers fans in here. So we'll see.
Hey, look, I'm definitely hoping that the Baltimore Ravens beats the Kansas City Chiefs, just because I'm getting a little tired of the Taylor Swift narrative and things like that. Like, I'm really getting tired of that. Like, just no disrespect to Taylor Swift or nothing like that, but yeah, she's becoming the focal point more so than the team is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, I had enough of that. So, all right, now I wasn't going to talk about this, but I'm going to talk about it anyway because I really don't like to get into politics. If that lady from that Haley lady, if she drops out, guess who our president gonna be? Trump might be it again. I hope we ready for that. I'm not sure how engaged we are with what's going on in the world outside of our own little spaces, but Trump looked like he about to do it again. I'm not even gonna give my comment about how I feel or don't feel. Anybody in objection to Trump being the president again? Anybody?
Not if Georgia could get him. I mean, we're gearing up to get his butt in court. Hopefully New York can do it, but we trying to get it. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, he's still winning races all over the country. So I mean,
he just needs to be convicted, and then the amendment says he can't run. So we just got to get him.
Okay. I mean, well, while we're here, who's the lesser evil? Right. Okay. So I mean, I think we're in a catch-22 situation. Damned if we do and damned if we don't. But I mean, just I'm not trying to go there. I don't want to somber the moment. But the man looks like he's about to win that race again. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. It is what it is. Again, we are here, so I appreciate you guys coming through. And now we are going to talk about this gentleman to my left. Sherwin, okay. First of all, before I even start, I got an alley-oop from this beautiful young lady right here I'm staring at right now. Hi, mama. Hi. Miss Black, the goddess, threw me an alley-oop and said, Burden, you might want to get this Sherwin VR on your show. He has a lot of things going on within Horizon Chat and things like that he's engaged in, from podcasts to talk shows, the clubs, and all these other things. And he does a lot of things, and like, he connects with a lot of big stars in real life as well. I spent some time with him. I personally was blown away and touched by his genuineness. People, I don't know, have different perceptions of who he is. I tend to think he's a very capable businessman at a very young age. We're gonna touch on that later as well, if he wants to divulge how old he is. But yeah, I had a phenomenal time with the man in VRChat. He showed me a lot of the things that he was engaged in, and he showed me his one world that he has within Horizon World, Horizon Squares that he actually shares with Gala Giant, if I'm not mistaken. That's his name, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, so you move over here some, Sherwin, come over here so I can hear you. Yeah, there we go. So he shares that with Gala Giant as well. So they have a show called Horizon Squares, something like Hollywood Squares, if you will, if I'm not mistaken, right?
That's right. Yeah, Hollywood
Yeah,
Squares
so
or
if
hip-hop
you
squares.
yeah, if you ever checked out hip hop squares and things like that, you would know about this guy. If you've been to Horizon Chat, I'm sure you definitely know about this guy. The one and only Sherwin VR. So confetti, if you will, for the man. Appreciate you for coming through, sir.
Thank you for having
Before we
me.
get started, I mean, maybe you don't know this, but your name means a couple of things, sir. Sherwin within itself means swift runner or bright friend, right?
Oh,
Yeah, yes. The biblical meaning for your name is immortal and external soul.
okay.
Yeah, right. So I don't know if you knew any of that. I don't know which one you're gonna run
No,
with.
I didn't know that. No, it's the first
Yeah,
time.
so so Sherman has some very, very strong meaning. So welcome, sir.
I appreciate it. Thank you for
Thank,
having me.
man, thanks for coming through. I appreciate you coming through. Uh,
We can't hear him.
okay, so
Oh, you can't hear me?
just go off the block and come right back on.
Can you hear me now?
We sure
Okay, there we
can.
go.
So
What's
welcome
up?
welcome to the space, my guy.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
No doubt. We're gonna just jump into this right now. We're not even gonna waste no time right now.
Let's
We're just
do
gonna
it.
jump. I don't know your ethnic background, so you want to share with the rest of the crowd, like what your ethnic background is?
Yeah, I'm Persian. DJ Vatron here. Him and I are both Persian. Yeah, if y'all don't know Persia, Iran, from the Middle East.
I would have guessed the surfer dude from California, man. Like that was me
Well,
all the
I am
way.
kind of still like that. I was born in America still. I was born in California. So that's all I really know. I've gone and visited a few times, but, my family really grew up in America. And so, we're really accustomed to like just being Americans.
Awesome. So you
Yeah.
born and raised in California?
Born and raised.
Northern or Southern California?
East Oakland.
East Oakland. Shout out to all my East
Shout out to
Oakland folks
Oakland.
out there. I was actually in the Bay for the last 10 years, so I can definitely relate. I love California. I don't know about anybody else, but I mean, if I had a choice, I would be in California before Atlanta any day of the week. I don't know why people do this Jedi mind trick with their brains, thinking that the economy is different over here in Georgia than it is in California. When you actually, if you equate the cost of living over here, it's actually the same thing. But yeah. People do this Jedi mind trick with themselves and look at the cheaper gas price and think they're getting over. Nope, it's the same thing. I hate to spoil your moment, but yeah, it is what it is. So East Oakland is where you resided. So now you're in San Francisco, yes?
Yep, I'm in San Francisco.
So why choose San Francisco aside from East Oakland?
Well, I mean, just in general, like, outside of the metaverse, my 9 to 5 job is, I work for a tech company. And so if anybody knows San Francisco and the whole area, Silicon Valley, I mean, it's all tech. So, I've worked for a few startups. I'm working for a startup now. So, yeah, it's the land of opportunity in San Francisco when it's for tech companies.
I agree wholeheartedly. So, okay, so you had college, you touched college any?
I did. Yep. I went to a 4-year university in California. Got my degree in business administration. And now I work
Me
in.
too. I got one of those
too. So yeah, we are very college educated here,
Okay.
And yeah, definitely.
Okay, you want to share with the crowd how old you are, man?
Yeah, I'm 26. I know it's hard to believe sometimes with people, but
It
still
really
a little youngin.
is. No, it really is, because you have such a vast business mind in regard to how you approach things and things like that. So, I mean, what brought you to this Oculus and this metaverse, man?
And you know what? Just on that note, too, when you asked me about that the other day, I was like, what other 26-year-olds are out there that are like, and I found out that Kylie Jenner is literally like 20 days older than me. So like, she's a huge business person too. So like, I think 26 is really just like the age
That's
where
that
people
moment,
go
huh?
into like that business mindset. I don't know. That's just, I guess I'm not the only one. But yeah, to answer your question, how did I get an Oculus? Honestly, it was just chance. Like, I think it was like 2020, and I was gonna get the new Xbox. The Xbox One, I think it came out. And I was like ready to get it, and then I went to the store, and it was sold out. I went home, checked online, it was sold out. I waited a few weeks, and it was still sold out. So it was actually a friend of mine who suggested, well, like, I've heard about these virtual reality headsets. Like, maybe that's another alternative. So I was like, okay, like, let me check it out. So I got it. Messed around on a few apps before. We all try out like Beat Saber and all that good stuff before we get to any of these social apps.
Right.
And then I found Altspace, and then that was really like where all of this started, was in Altspace. Shout out to Altspace, by the way.
Altspace. Oh yeah, because they've discontinued Altspace, right?
Yeah, they did on
Raise
March.
confetti for all my Altspace users.
Yes.
Oh, y'all. So y'all lost y'all home, huh?
We really did.
Real quick before we even get to, what was that like? Being told that Altspace was never going to be no more. Like, what was that like? What was that feeling like?
Yeah, I mean, it was shocking, but I think it was more just disappointing because a lot of us have like just dedicated so much time, energy, even money. Like when I look back at it and how much money I invested on things like clothes and worlds and just everything, that's what really kind of still bugs me to this day. I'm like, damn it, I wish I could have those things still today. Like, but it really made us all learn like a lesson. And I don't know if I can speak for everybody else from Altspace, but like nothing really lasts in the metaverse, and like that really taught you that lesson. Like, don't put all your eggs in one basket, because you never know if that basket is gonna sink. So just be careful about, and that's why I like to be in VRChat and Horizon and all these different apps now, because it's good to just be prepared.
Hey, that's gem number one. Make sure you spread yourselves out. Don't throw all your eggs in Horizon World thinking it's going to stay here forever.
Right.
It might not. Anybody else from the Altspace vibe want to share how they felt when Altspace discontinued? You can sit on the boxes right here. You feel free to if you want to. Anybody want to share? Everybody want to be quiet today. Unique, go ahead, ma'am. Yeah, you right there. I see you.
I mean, I agree with Sherwin. But for me, I ventured out to other platforms before Allspace shut down. So I was prepared for it, being shut down. I was okay. But what he's saying is true. Is a lot of people that was strictly on Allspace, and it was hard for them. Like I'm telling you, like grieving type of hard, because that come on, something you're on every day, all day, invest so much time, energy into, and then bam, it's just like it's gone. Yeah, friendships, exactly. So yeah, it was a hard time. It was a hard time.
Definitely. So what was it about Altspace that just like made it so user friendly and homey for you guys? What was that, Sherwin?
Honestly, I think it was the community that we built, and I think that like looking back at it, I mean, you even just asked the question, who's from Altspace, and like more than half the room started going crazy with their confetti, and like we run deep. Like we really run deep, and the connections, like a lot of the connections that we made in Altspace, like we still have today. So I think it was really the community that we built, the people that we met, like the opportunities in Altspace. I will say, out of all these apps, Altspace was the best logistically when it came to building worlds, hosting events. Like they've really thought of everything, and it was a much smoother way to run things over there than I've noticed it is here or VRChat, right? But my thing is that since it was no limits there, the community really came together and we really made some amazing experiences. And I think looking back at it, like those are the things that I cherish the most, is the people that I met, the projects that we worked on, all the accomplishments that we made. Like those things really stick.
So once it discontinued, I mean, 9 times out of 10, a lot of people would be like, you know what, fuck this, I'm giving up. You know what I'm saying? I'm through with this. Like, I can't be putting all that money into this. What made you keep going?
After Altspace went down?
Yes, sir.
Well, I mean, I feel like, I was not done. I wasn't finished. I still had unfinished business. And um, for some people, and there were a lot of people who kind of retired after Altspace went down. They were like, I'm just
Right.
not gonna do anything anymore. I'm just gonna be somebody that just visits, VR and just hangs out. And that's fine for them. But for me, it's like my oxygen in here, and it's like that's what I love most about being in VR is being able to do these virtual events and things like that. And so I can't really see myself in any other way. It's kind of like a part of me. It sounds kind of weird, but it is, it's a part of me. So, I think we got the announcement like 1 or 2 months before it actually went down. And so as soon as I got the announcement, like I was like, let's get to work. So I went to VRChat and like I had people start building me worlds there. I was getting ready to host events there. So I started preparing myself. I wasn't just gonna sit around and just let time pass.
So let's just keep it clear. I just heard something. So you're not a quote unquote builder.
No. Yeah, I'm not a builder. In fact, like I've a lot of people think that because I do so many events, but I actually love not being a builder. And I think everybody in the metaverse, I love it. And we talked about this too. And everybody really plays their role in the metaverse. Like not everybody can be a builder and should be a builder. Like if we're all builders, then who's gonna buy from the builders? Like everybody's just gonna build for themselves, So we need hosts, we need builders, we need people in the audience. Like we need a little bit of everything to make this ecosystem work. And so I love employing builders. Like that's, I give so many jobs to builders because I'm like, I can't do it, but I would love to give you the opportunity and have you get paid for it, so you can walk away and say, hey, I did business in the metaverse.
That's gem number 2. I'm just going to keep numbering them as he hit them. Everybody don't have to be a builder, but
nope.
My builder is in the spot too. Thunder Bills is right there. What up, DB? Yo, that's my guy right there. I got to shout him out real quick. He's phenomenal at what he does within this space. He's built the law for me, and actually the other build that I have, Forgotten Voices for military vets. So shout out my guy DB. Appreciate everything that he's done for me as well. But again, you don't have to be a builder. Everybody has a lane within this space. Everybody has a niche within this space. Everybody isn't going to sit there in build mode and try to figure that out. I don't have the time. Now, if I did have the time, can I sit there and watch YouTubes all day and figure it out? Probably so. But I won't have the king's eye or the sense that DB has or
Right.
things like that. That man makes phenomenal worlds. I'm not doing it. My brain, my brain is not triggered like that. So but definitely that's how the ecosystem works. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody has a niche to play. You pay them off. I mean, it works. That's how the economy runs.
Exactly.
Period. So
you can't have everybody be a chef or everybody be, a garbage truck driver or everybody to be an electrician. Like you need people in like different roles. You need doctors, you need lawyers, So it's like, that's exactly how I feel like VR, it's virtual reality, like emphasis on the reality part. Like it really is like everything that you need to survive IRL, like you kind of need to survive in VR as well.
100%. Couldn't agree more. So now Altspace is down, and now you took your whole show down over to the VRChat. Now, with that being said, you have a lot of things that you do over there in VRChat. You actually took me down into this hub world of yours. You have a podcast, you have a show, you have a club, you have all these things. Let's talk about the show first. Sherwin, the talk show you have. What is it called?
It's the Tonight Show starring Sherwin. So it's, kind of like what the Tonight Show, we all know the Tonight Show.
I didn't mean to cut you off, Sherwin, but let me let y'all know something. It is just like the Tonight Show. I don't know if y'all seen Jay Leno, if y'all ever stayed up long enough to watch it. It is just like the Tonight Show. He walked me into that damn building. I was like, oh, so you made the Tonight Show. Like, it's that reminiscence of the Tonight Show. So whoever created that build hit it out of the park. So go ahead. My bad.
Yeah. No, you're good. And actually, shout out to Vatatron, DJ Vatatron, who's here. He was actually with me since day one when I first started my talk shows. I thank you for thanking me. I just got that little thing that messages says thank you for your talent. I appreciate it. Yeah, Vatatron was with me from the beginning. Like me, Vatatron, and our other friend Just Nick from she now works for WBLS. We got together and we started a talk show, and then after Just Nick became this huge radio personality and is doing amazing things. Vatatron and we kind of went off and did another show, which was the Tonight Show. And I think once we did that, like the attention that we got from that show was amazing. That's where a lot of celebrities kind of heard about us and was like, oh, like there's really a version of the Tonight Show in VR. And we're like, yeah. And we really try to I can't tell you guys how many videos I watched of Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon and all the late night show hosts, like doing their monologues and everything that they did. Like I really studied them because I wanted the show to be very similar in the vibe that you get, So every week I would do a 15-minute monologue that I would write myself, work really hard on, write these jokes, and then, we would have a guest and then we would do a game with the guest, like all these things like we did. And so first season was great. And then second season, we got a lot more attention. And, we had shout out to Miss Laura Hayes from Queens of Comedy, Beauty Shop. If you guys have seen those, that work, she was one of our first big celebrities that came on. And then Naughty by Nature as well was a guest on our show. Shout out to Naughty by Nature. Yeah.
You had
Vin
Naughty by
Rock
Nature on your show?
Yeah, Vin Rock and his whole team was there. Yeah, so we got a lot of great guests, and we brought it over to VRChat because we were like literally in the mid-season. We actually had like a lot of really cool guests coming on, like FitXR. If you guys know the app FitXR, all the merch that you guys wear that says FitXR. We actually had the instructors on our show. So if you guys do those workouts, like we had a couple of the instructors, 2 of them on our show. So I was like, we still got to keep this show running. So we went to VRChat and like we just moved everything over. It was the most viable option, something that was the closest to what we could do from in Altspace. And then we haven't done a show in a while. DJ Vatatron has left me. He's got a lot of amazing things going on with work. My other DJ Subtle, is doing amazing things. He's doing weddings and stuff like that. So we haven't done a show in a while, but I think we're gonna pick it up back probably in the summertime.
Got you.
Yeah.
DJ Vad, you a DJ, huh? Got you. So for those who are familiar with the Tonight Show that he has over here in VRChat, does he hit the mark? Does it? Yeah, yeah. He does it. He's done his research. He hits it. He nails it pretty much. Well, cool. Hey,
don't be shy. Y'all can give me the hard advice.
So you've name dropped a couple of people already, Naughty by Nature and things like that. I'm gonna ask, like, how did you create this plug to get so many of these famous celebrities on the show?
Yeah, I mean, and I told you just last time, like everybody's got a story. So every single one has a story. So, Vin Rock, we actually met his e-commerce manager first. His name is Greg. And he's really into VR and AI and everything tech. And he's their e-commerce manager. So he actually is the e-commerce manager for Naya by Nature, Run DMC, and a few other pretty big brands. So we connected in VR. I actually had him on my show first. And then he connected me to Vin, was like, I got to have Vin come on this show. Like, this was an amazing experience. I think he would love it. And then, yeah, he connected us together. And then I think like how, you give people that tour, you show people the world and the venue and stuff, that really makes people like see the vision. And when people see the vision, they're like, I'm down. So yeah, that was Vin Rock. And Miss Laura Hayes, same thing. I met her. I believe she was just like at one of my events or something. I know she had bought a couple of worlds from some of my friends and things like that already, but I think she just showed up to one of my events. I connected with her and then, had her on the show.
That's awesome. So you have so now that's the talk show. You also have a comedy club, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
You want to name that real quick?
Yeah, we just opened it. We've done one show, and it's called the Royal Comedy Club. It's in VRChat, and it's called the Royal Comedy Club because of my connection with Miss Laura, and like I would really want to do like an homage to the kings and queens of comedy. So,
Right.
when you go in there, you've got the kings and queens. If you guys know the kings and queens, like Steve Harvey and Monique and all of them, they've got their quotes on the wall. They've got their pictures on the wall. And it's really dedicated to them. And we just had one show, and we're probably doing another one this next month. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Shout out to Bacon. I don't know if he's still here, but Bacon was one of our comedians that we had. Mr. Sweet Potato was another one. Miners for
So
Real.
Bacon is really
Candy.
a comedian. Like, I
Bacon
mean,
is a comedian now.
he
He's
ain't
doing
just acting
stand-up
like
comedy.
that to act like that. He really is.
No. You know what? And that's what I wanted to do with this comedy club is I wanted to like not just like book professional comedians all the time. Like I wanted it to be kind of like amateurs and people who don't know what they're doing and help them kind of shape because I didn't know what I was doing when I started my talk show,
Right,
but
yes,
I was
sir.
like, I gotta learn, and with Bacon and Sweet Potato, all of them, we sat down with them and we were like, this is how you do a stand-up comedy set. You're very funny. These are very funny people in the metaverse, but we just need to guide them on how to like line their jokes up, how to hit punchlines, just all those things so that it's just a fluid comedy set. So
Got you. So okay, so now we touched on the comedy show. Now you also have nightclubs in there as well. Yes.
yep.
You
Every
want to?
Tuesday night.
Yeah. So let them know. Just let them know.
Yeah, Tuesday night turn up. That's been going on for like 2 years now, I think. All the way
Tuesday
from
night turn up.
Altspace.
I would just like to say
Yeah.
that's kind of like ingenious to highlight Tuesday of all days of the week because don't shit happen on a Tuesday.
Tuesday is the worst day.
It's the worst day.
Can everybody agree with me? It's the worst day because Monday. I mean, I know Monday suck, but you still just had the weekend. Tuesday
Right.
really feels like you're in the thick of it. in the
Tuesday
week,
really sucks.
and that's why we chose Tuesday. We were like, first of all, Tuesday and T. Could have been Thursday, but we were like, no,
right.
But Tuesday, yeah, it's a shitty day. Excuse my language, but
No, it is.
we
It
want to
definitely
turn
is.
that around. Yeah, so we do.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we do Tuesday night turn up, and we just put it on pause for like a few weeks because we're actually getting a whole new world and club revamp. So I'm gonna have because we gotta keep it, we gotta spice it up once in a while, keep people coming. So we're definitely gonna do a new transformation, but this has been going on for 2 years, all the way since Altspace. It's like my longest running event that I've ever had, and it's a lot of fun. People come out and just have a good time.
DJ Val, you gonna come off mute, man. I'm sorry. You got to come off mute and sit on that block real quick. And just I'll let everybody know, if you guys have a question as the show goes on, feel free to jump on the box and ask away. But DJ Val, I'm about to ask you, man. So I'm assuming you one of the DJs at the club, yes? You on mute, my guy. You on mute. You on mute. And jump on the box. Don't act like you're unfamiliar with this. There we go. Yes. Take it off mute, V.
Right here on your arm, on your hand. There you go. Other hand. Or is it the other hand? Maybe it's the other hand.
Bless him. Bless him.
I had that too.
Bad. It's the left side.
Oh, wrong menu. The other left
left
hand.
arm.
Left hand. Look at your left hand underneath, and then there should be a little mute button right
there.
there.
You see that mic? Hit the mic. Boy, bad. You can work DJ equipment, but you can't work that damn Oculus. All right, hold on. Did he get it? Did he get it?
No, you might have to come back to him. Oh, there we go.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was tricky. Well, hello.
Well, hello, sir.
Hi. Thank you so much for this awesome event. But yeah, actually, Sherwin and I met almost at the very beginning when I joined Altspace. And,
okay.
Very quick, Sherwin actually came to me and I actually went to meet him, ask him about like an avatar, the clothes that he had. I loved it, and a costume that I just went over there to say hi and ask about it, and he just said, "Oh, I'm actually putting together this event, and do you want to help me like DJ and all that stuff?" And quite frankly, I consider myself a retired DJ, but
okay,
he's so. It was like, "Oh, I'll show you," and all that. He said, "Yeah, sure, let's have fun." And of course, I was in there to have fun. I wanted to tell you something though. So yes, I was actually working with Sherwin through his talk shows mainly, and Tuesday turn up. Like Sherwin said it perfectly. Tuesdays are always the down day for me. And
100%.
I was there just to dance and have fun and hang out with everyone. And it was one of the best events, like definitely made Tuesday a whole lot more fun. I wanted to tell you something though. Uh, we met a whole lot of real celebrities through that talk show, but I have to admit, and I'm not sugarcoating this, the real celebrity for myself was that guy over there, Sherwin. I tell
Mm.
you, his energy, his passion, his enthusiasm, it just so inspiring that I just wanted to be around him because of that. I said, okay, let's have fun. But then it was like, oh my God, this guy is like really awesome. I don't care how old or what I'm, forget about all that stuff. It doesn't matter at all. It
Yes.
just, he's unstoppable. Like, doesn't matter what platform you give him. Good God.
I
Yeah.
love it. I
Explain the
love it.
best from him. Congratulations. Well deserved. Awesome. Shout out. This is awesome, man.
Thank you,
So
man.
Okay,
proud
so
of you.
I love the flowers
Yes,
and
sir.
all that, but you just veered right off from the question. You as a
Yes.
DJ, right? What music do you play in the club?
Oh, I used to actually play like dark bass type of underground type of music.
Okay,
And like I said, I consider myself, retired. I actually took the DJ off my name anymore. So,
okay,
but yeah, I used to do that stuff. It was a lot of fun. I always loved the hard bass, dark bass
awesome.
type. Yeah.
And
What
uh,
what?
just
Come down
so
here,
I can
come off
add,
and come back on. Come off and come back on again. There you go.
can you hear me?
Yeah, there you go.
And just to add, like, just because he also had that DJ title doesn't mean he was only playing music for me. Like being a DJ for my talk show is like a lot of work. It's like actually a big role because you're doing all the sound effects. We have a bunch of sound effects. They have a whole soundboard in front of them. They're doing sound effects. They're playing the theme song when it starts and at the end of the show. They're doing the images. Like, Vad had to also do like this PowerPoint that we had and the images that are sliding on the TV. And everything. So and also they're pretty much a co-host as well. They're chiming in, they're having conversations. So he's a fantastic DJ, but like
Thank you.
even bigger than that, like the job that he had to do for me was like a lot of work. And he definitely never disappointed me. So he's an awesome person.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
This show is
Awesome.
about you. Let's go.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you, V, for
Well,
coming
you're
through,
part of my
man.
journey.
Appreciate it. So, Turn Up Tuesday, yes.
Yeah.
So what kind of music can we expect on a Turn Up Tuesday?
It's always different every Tuesday. We'll play R&B one night. We'll play EDM another night. I've been getting a lot of requests to do a reggae night, so I'm gonna do a reggae night pretty soon. But yeah, I mean, it's really just kind of whatever we're in the mood with. And if people come to me, and the thing is, I'm very open to suggestions. Like I said, this has been going on for 2 years. I'm
Right,
starting to run out of, ideas and things.
right.
So I'm always
Yep.
telling people, throw me songs. Sometimes on my Instagram, I'll put up put your song requests, for the night, so I can like get an idea. And I DJ myself as well, so sometimes I go on the turntables and do my thing. So I'm like, give me songs, give me ideas, because I want to play stuff for you guys. It's not me. I've done this here every week, but I want to know what you guys want to hear, what you guys want to dance to, and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm always open to suggestions if anybody wants
Okay,
to throw
so
anything.
before we keep on going with this, what kind of trials and tribulations have you faced since you've been within this space? Like, what are some of the hardest things that you've encountered in regards to adversities that you had to overcome since you've been within Horizon World and or
Good
VRChat?
question. Good question. I would say the rumor mill is strong up in here. It really is.
Yes, it
And it really
is.
pisses me off, like how rumors are just like so easily like just like people will make up a rumor about you like they just waking up in the morning making a cup of coffee. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that's the sad part is, and I don't know if it's because if it's jealousy or they don't want you to succeed or they don't want you to win or whatever it is, but I think miserable people just can't stand to watch people succeed. And I
Mm.
think that their first resort or their first thing to do is to then lie or make rumors about people, or do things that, hurt that person. And it's like, I don't come in for here for any of that stuff. Like, like, I get it. I'm not a perfect person. Like, best believe I am far from perfect. Just so you
Right.
all know, I
Right.
have my flaws. I'm never gonna be that person that's gonna get along with everybody in the room. I just have never been that way, and I never will be that way.
Funny you say that now. So now it just segues right into what we want to talk about. So I have a Instagram DM from an anonymous person. I'm going to remain anonymous because they're not here to defend themselves. But damn it, they sent it to me, so we're going to talk about it.
Didn't they say they were gonna be here tonight? And they didn't show up.
Nah, right? Ain't that some shit?
Ran like a coward, I guess.
So here we go. We're gonna address it though. We're gonna address it. I just want to read it out to you because like I said before,
please do.
I didn't want to catch you off guard or anything like that.
I would love for everybody in here to actually hear it, so you guys know what kind of people are behind people's backs saying things. And just so you know, this person thought I wouldn't find out that this was being said about me. But thank you to Burden because he's a great host. He wasn't gonna let me not know. So. Sasha's already on the box.
So I'm just let you know now. I'm gonna just read it out. And again, feel free to expand on it, have an opinion about it by all means. So here you go. Hey, Burden, I'm definitely going to come early and be in the audience of your show because I've watched this young man be so messy in our Black community of sisters. He's antagonizes fights and isn't the most honest person, and I have proof. So I'd like to hear why he does that. One thing I can say is that he tries really hard to hustle in this space. He's talented when it comes to the social VR side. He's had major issues with a large handful of people, and they all agree. So, again, they're not here to defend themselves, so I'm not going to even speak about who it was, anything like that. But in regards to your opinion about that, because they're talking about you, you know what I'm saying? I wanted you to have a chance to defend yourself. So go right ahead, sir.
Well, I mean, I feel like I don't even have to. I feel like that speaks more volumes about who they are than who I am. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if I don't like somebody, and there are plenty of people in here that just don't get along, and that's fine. I'm never going to go out of my way to try to take opportunities from somebody or to be messy in that kind of way. I just will move around you. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And it's fine that this specific person, and it's actually funny because this person I really have not had a real issue with, like genuine issue. Like, I really think that this issue stems from them just being a jealous, miserable person. Like, I really do, But my thing is this. I'm not paying any attention to that. My real friends, the people who are here tonight, the people who really know me, know that's not true about me, and I've actually have done nothing but try to give opportunities to every, race, sexual orientation, whatever. That to me doesn't matter. I think it's funny when people constantly bring up race, probably because they can't argue over substance. So then they bring race into it because that's always a cop-out. But my thing is, and I've seen it time and time again. Anybody knows me knows I've seen that. But my thing is, I don't pay attention to that kind of stuff. I don't care about race. If I argue with you, it has nothing to do with your color, your skin, your religion, where you're from, what languages you speak, your orientation. I don't care about any of that. If I don't like you, it's because I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? Or if we have an issue, it's because we have an issue. It has nothing to do with all these other things that are relevant to me when it comes to this kind of stuff. So I just think, like you said, it speaks more volumes about that person and what their agenda is and what they're trying to do in this space, especially for it to be somebody who claims to be very active in this space and tries to do stuff. That's not no way to go about treating people in the community. Like, we're in this community together. And it's like, if you don't like somebody, just mind your business. Simple as that.
And there we go. We're going to drop it and leave it right there. I couldn't agree more. Moving on. In regards to what we're here for and celebrating what you're accomplishing within this space, I want to talk about the one word you have in here, Horizon Squares.
Yep.
You want to share what that is exactly to the crowd, and how can you be a contestant on that show? Because first of all, you got it set up like Fort Knox. You can't even get in the damn thing. I mean, I'm sure you got some secret button or something up in there that opens up or whatever have you. So you want to expand on what it is exactly, sir?
Yeah, I mean, and if you guys ever want to be a contestant or anything, just please message me, ask me. There's room for everybody. So I'm always like taking notes, but I can't remember, all the time. So just message me. But yeah, Horizon Squares, it's like hip hop squares, Hollywood squares, similar to those shows that you see. Shout out to like Ferrari. I think we've had a couple of, and I know Sasha's been a square, couple of squares in the building. Yeah, it's
Unique,
just
you been a
fun
square
game.
too?
Unique, yep. Unique's been a square. Yeah, I think Magnificent's been a participant on the show.
What up, Milt?
Yep.
Hey, hold up real quick then. Hold up, Ferrari. You want to talk about the experience of being on Horizons Squares? What's that about? What you think about it?
I love it. I'm kind of like a resident square at this point.
She got a whole space.
Yes, I got my own little space, but no, I love it. Every week it's fun. It's a party. All the squares, we make jokes, all that stuff. You know what I mean? We have great contestants. It's just a beautiful show. I love it. I love coming every week.
And you know what? I gotta just say, Ferrari the other day was asking me about what the square I have her in is square number 9, which is the bottom right corner. And I know it sounds like, why are you putting me in the bottom right? But you need to understand, the bottom right is closest to me, and I can't. I gotta have somebody that I like near me, and that's actually a compliment to Ferrari because I like Ferrari a lot. So I'm keeping her closest to me.
Well, there you go, man. Now you know why you in the square bottom right.
Exactly.
I know now. I'm loving it. I'm
Now
staying
you
in that
know.
square.
Hey, you get all the truth here. Hey, I love it. I love it.
Yes.
Unique.
You, Ferrari.
You want to talk about you like it? You enjoy Horizon Squares?
Yes.
Sherwin forces me to go on the show, guys.
Yes.
But I do enjoy it. It's a good show. It's a great production. Anything Sherwin has his hand in is amazing. I always tell him all the time. His productions are true productions. You feel me? So him and Gala, they put on a good show. It's a great space, a whole lot of fun. Like just come through. If you haven't been to one of the shows, come through. You're gonna laugh the whole time. So
well, I plan on making sure I'm there tomorrow because he's definitely invited me to the show.
Yes.
And so I definitely look forward to being a part of the experience. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Hope I don't mess nothing up. I hope I answer the questions right. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I don't know what to expect, anything like that.
Hey, it's not me who's gonna be angry. It's gonna be the
Somebody
contestant.
thought it was a dating show. Somebody thought it was a dating show, but we ain't gonna say no names. But I'm glad you confirmed that it wasn't. So because it was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to skip that one.
Yeah,
but no, I'm definitely looking forward to being a part of the show tomorrow. So is that going to be your only world here within Horizon World?
Hey, before you go, what time is the show?
It's Thursday, tomorrow night. Thank you for reminding us, Jen.
Yeah,
tomorrow,
thank you, Jen.
Thursday at 10 p.m. Get there like at 9:50 because sometimes the world be getting
Thank
full.
you, Mayor Jen. Is it just Jen or Mayor Jen? Well, I mean, hyphenated? What are we doing?
I like Mayor Jen.
I like Mayor Jen too. What we doing, Jen? Mayor Jen it is. Now so again, it's 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock on Thursdays. Yep. And if
that's
you
Eastern time or your time.
Eastern time. Eastern.
Thank you, Jesus, because I would not be up if it was your time.
Oh no, 10 o'clock my time would be like 1 a.m. for y'all. So no.
Exactly. Okay, so I've heard his name thrown around here a couple of times. Gala Giant. Who the heck is this guy?
Yeah, he's my co-host, and he's also the builder of Horizon Squares. We actually met through Instagram, so we just connected. Like, he saw what I was doing. I think Instagram is a great tool. So you can actually see people. It's almost like portfolios these days. You're posting like your work, and I saw his work, he saw my work. We just kind of connected with each other, and then one day we were like, I was thinking of coming in here and doing something, a game show. Not putting all my eggs in one basket like we talked about.
Right.
And I was like, who can I talk to like that builds worlds in here? And like instantly I thought of Gala Giant. I'm like, yeah, like let me meet him and like see what he's about. And when we met, I mean, we just kind of hit it off. We were like, just acting like we were like old buddies from like college or something like, and then we were like, you know what? And at first my plan was just to like have him build it and I was going to take it. But I think he enjoyed the vision so much that he was like, I want to be a part of this. So we kind of talked about it, and now he's not just the builder, but he's kind of like the co-host as well. So great guy. He's a really great guy.
So again, to the question, do you plan on creating even more worlds within this space of Horizon, or is the Horizon Squares just going to
Yeah.
be it?
No, I think I'm gonna definitely try some different things out here. The one kind of negative that I've noticed in Horizons is the capacity and how you can't fit a lot of people. Like we have our
Right.
comedy club in VRChat. We had like we could fit up to 80 people and we had 80 people there, you know, and so and I want to
Wow.
be able to share that experience with as many people as we can. But I think that there's a lot of cool things that Horizon has to offer. I'm definitely going to explore my options here. So I'm not done with just stuff here. I'm going to be thinking of stuff to
Got
do.
you. Well,
Yeah.
back to VRChat, you have a podcast that you plan on creating as well, yes?
Yep.
So what's
We
that going to be
just
called?
yeah, and we
Okay,
haven't.
hold
We're
up.
gonna actually.
I
Yeah.
don't. If you don't frequent VRChat, you don't see what this man has created. Like he has, shit, it's like a building or a hub, if you will, and every door that's adjacent to each other is the club is here. This door has the podcast. This door has the talk show. Like it's
Well,
not
remember
like
who I
you
told you who inspired me, right?
say it again.
Tyler Perry. Shout out to Tyler Perry. Like I
Right.
love Tyler Perry.
So expand on that real quick.
Yeah, I think honestly, I get inspired when I see certain things. And when I saw Tyler Perry's grand opening of his studios, and I think it's in Georgia, right? I think
Yes, sir.
it's probably right next to you.
Right.
I was just like the whole thing. Like I was in love with it. Like I think it's cool that he has different sound stages, and each sound stage is a different vibe and dedicated to a different person and things like that. Like when people do things like that, it honestly inspires me. So I actually made one in Altspace first, and it was like, you know, kind of like my production studios, and it was kind of modeled after Tyler Perry's. And then VRChat came, and you know, I told my builder, I'm like, we gotta make a new one to keep my events going.
Right.
So yeah, it's like a headquarters for me. It's like my head studios. You know, I've got several different studios in there.
I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, so the podcast, what type of content do you do you plan on talking about? Like what
Yeah.
exactly is the lane for the podcast?
Well, we're definitely going to talk about everything under the sun. You know, it's called VR Unfiltered. We just started recording it, and then we're gonna like put out some announcements, and then we'll put out the podcast so you guys can listen to it. But we're really gonna talk about everything. And this last topic that we just talked about was social media, and the do's and don'ts when it comes to social media. You know, it's good for certain things. It can also be negative, and we discussed that tonight too. You know, in certain ways. And
Yes,
so
sir.
we definitely talked about that. You know, we're going to talk about, you know, metaverse relationships, you know, doing business in the metaverse, who to trust, you know, all those things.
Ken, you ready? You got a VRChat page? You better get
You
one.
got to make one.
Because you're going to be a guest. If we talking about business, you better be ready.
I just don't know how to.
I can't hear you. Get on the box.
Fuck. I don't know if that isn't that one with you could talk to a snail and stuff. You know.
Lord. Help her. Lord help her. Lord help her.
Yeah, Lord help me. I need
No,
some help.
Jen.
You know, I will say that was, and that's really a good point that she brought up. Like, there were two things that kind of turned me off about VRChat, but you learn to move around it. The first one is the kids. You know, everybody's always
Yes.
talking about it's always kids, it's always kids. Well, that's probably because you're going into public instances. I don't go into public instances very often. I typically make my own instance, like a friends or friends plus instance.
Right.
And then people who know me or know the people in that world who are typically adults then can join in that world. So that's typically how I move around VRChat. That's how I stay away from the kids. We all know how the kids drive you crazy.
Yes, we do.
And the second one is the avatars. You know, and it's like always weird, like to have people being like, you know, a werewolf, and then you got like French fries, and then you got like a hot dog, you know, and it's like it's weird at first, but you got to also realize there are a lot of avatars out there. A lot of us have custom avatars now too, in there. You know, you can build your own, and
Oh, you can.
you can build your own avatars. You can bring your own avatars in. I can't build, as you know, so I have my builder bring me one. But yeah, you can have custom avatars, and most people find like a human looking avatar these days. So but that's the fun of VR chat. Like, if I want to be like joking around with somebody and I want to be like a hot dog and they want to be the ketchup and joke is you're the ketchup to my mustard, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind having a little bit of fun and letting loose in VR chat. Like, it's fun.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, so I with the VR chat and I saw your avatar. I'm like, where the hell did he get that dope ass avatar from? Like, yo, I'm looking like I'm in the hood somewhere with a Letterman jacket on and all this other stuff. And he got
you.
And he got this shiny ass suit on. I'm like, where the hell did he get this from? I'm like, yo. So no, I'm definitely intrigued now to know that you can create your own avatar now. So once I jump over there again, you got to show me how to do that, man. You got to show me how to do it.
Well, I don't know how because I can't build, but you gotta ask the builders. Unique
right,
over
so
there.
Connect me to who you know, please and
She
thank
may
you.
know. Unique, have you done any avatars in VR chat yet? She might have.
I have.
Ooh.
I just kind of slowed down in the avatars though because I'm focused on building over there. But yeah.
Yep.
Oh, she's a builder. Okay, got it.
So Unique is the one. Like, we gotta get with people like Unique.
MKVR. Oh snap! She wants to talk.
What's up, MK?
Yeah, hi. You can also get an avatar from the Ready Player Me. You just download your picture. It brings out your face avatar.
Hold on. Back up. It's the accent. It's the accent. I love the accent. Say that again.
I think MK's from Kenya, right? You're from Kenya?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Kenya in the house.
Yep.
So say that again, MK.
So you go to readyplayerme.com and create your avatar and then upload it to VRChat.
Ah, there you go. Well, thank you. CJ, did you get that? Because I'm going to need that later, my guy. Please, you got that, CJ? My guy, appreciate it. Hey, so I know, look, I can stay here all day. I don't want to keep you for more than an hour. So, Vad, what up, big dog?
Yo, you gotta talk about his musicals. I keep waiting here.
You gotta ask the question.
Yeah, Sherwin, tell everyone about. He's done so many different things, games and shows and all that stuff. Love them all, but you know what? My most favorite ones was the musicals that he put together. Tell everyone what your musicals.
Those were the early
Tell
days.
us about your musical.
The early days. No, for real. That was the first thing I ever did in VR. Was I directed a musical, and it was very ballsy for me to take on that challenge as my first project in VR. But I was like, hey, I don't see anybody doing musicals. Like, that was the one thing. I came into VR and I saw shows, I saw clubs, I saw a lot of stuff, but I was like, nobody's doing like a musical. There was like singing competition shows and this and that, but nobody was doing a musical. So I sat down, I wrote the script myself. The first one was based off of Wizard of Oz. It's one of my favorite musicals and stuff from back in the day. And then we had a whole casting call and everything. Had like 20 something people on the cast, all playing the roles and stuff, and it was just such a fun experience. And then because it was so fun the first time and we did that, everybody was like, you gotta do another one. So then I did Dreamgirls, if y'all know Dreamgirls.
We do.
So we did all that too, and we do our own kind of play on it, so it's not exactly the same.
Come back and come over here.
Yeah, we do like our own kind of remake of it, so it's not exactly like the same. But yeah, it's like inspired by the characters are all inspired. And
so you do musicals as well.
Yeah, see, not anymore, but yeah.
That I didn't know, my guy. You got information I don't know. This is.
I got you, man. I got you.
I appreciate.
I know more if you like. You have time. I got more.
We've done everything. We've done fashion shows. We've done a lot.
Wow, you're a busy guy. It takes a lot to put together a musical, man. Like, that's not an easy task.
Yeah.
So I mean, how do you find the people to actually collab with you to say, okay, I trust you guys enough with my vision to make this effective? Like, how did you do that?
Like, are you talking about from the production side or like
production in the actual performance?
Well, the cast, I mean, we did an open audition and they all came and auditioned and we literally picked parts for people that we thought like were literally that part, you know?
Got you.
And we found a lot of great talent, like literally so much talent in Altspace that like we were blessed. But you know, I gotta give a shout out to Reese Cup. I don't know if you guys know Reese Cup. She's pretty active here in Horizon too. But she was somebody
We know
who
Reese Cup.
yeah, Reese Cup is awesome. You know, she was like my mentor really in Altspace. Like, you know, she was doing singing competition shows and different shows before, you know, when I was coming in. And so I really looked up to her and she became like a mentor. And, you know, I told her I wanted to do this musical and she was like, I have your back, you know, and she really helped me like along the way, anything I needed, you know, and she's an amazing singer. If anybody's heard her sing, she is an amazing singer. And so I'm like, yeah, I cannot sing. So you have to do that part and deal with that. I could help them with the acting, but you're going to help them with the singing. So, but yeah, it was amazing. It was a fun experience.
I've heard her sing when there's a dice game in here that we frequent.
Yes, the dice game. She's always up in there.
Dice 10,000, right? That's the name of it. Yeah, it's Dice 10,000. When she's kicking my behind. Yes, she's definitely singing her tunes.
Yes,
so I definitely can concur. She's a phenomenal singer.
Absolutely.
So yeah, what Altspace seemed like the spot.
It was.
Like for a lot of reasons, because I don't think you could pull off a musical in here. Like I really don't think that would be if you could, that would be very hard to achieve.
You know, Altspace was really like the in between of Horizon and VRChat. Like I really like the community you guys have here at Horizon. I just like the world's better in VRChat. Like I think the stuff in there looks more real and like you know. So Altspace was like a little bit of best of both worlds. Like we had a great community and we had great worlds. So it was like if you could imagine what these two apps would be like together, you know, that's what Altspace was for those who haven't been. Yeah.
Okay, so you said, do you have plans on making this a full-time gig and getting rid of the tech job?
I get that question a lot. I mean, until it pays my bills, then like I'll definitely be working my 9-to-5 job.
I heard that.
You know, I gotta pay my bills. So I mean, VR is like definitely a hobby and a passion, and I love it. I just don't think it's a stable job. You know, things are fluctuating so much and like you never know what's happening in the tech. You know, one day you can build and the next day you can't, or one day you can make money and the next day you can't. You can lose it all within a day. Like literally, that's what we all learn from Altspace. You can lose it all in a day.
Yes.
But yeah, I think I would love to continue doing what I do as like a passion and a hobby, but I definitely will keep my job as well because I need to pay my bills.
Okay, so you have club, you have podcast, you have comedy club, you have talk show. Is there anything that you're going to add to the fold? Is there anything that you haven't ventured into that you want to try out?
I don't know. I would love to open a day spa. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. No, we just list it off like that.
Hashtag best friend.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you for reminding me. He actually just reminded me. I do have another project, and Ferrari was actually my first person that helped me with it. I'm starting to do like music videos. Starting to get more into my video craft and doing more videos for people.
Okay.
So we just released like a mock music video. So like a real music video from IRL. We were like recreated it in VR. And I feel like that's the closest I can get to like making a musical, right? But it's like it's a lot of fun. So definitely have more to come with those ones as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, just anything outside of within real life that you want to touch on that you haven't done so already in VRChat or within this space?
I don't know. I think if I think of it, then you'll see me do it. So
there you go. Hey,
that's just the person I am.
I would take that answer all day. A thinking mind is a busy mind. So hey, I take that all day.
There's nothing that I tell myself that I can't do in here. You know what I'm saying? Like I think if I really want to do something like this comedy club or, you know, whatever it might be, and I love like comedy or things like that, like the only person that's going to make it happen is you. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be the one to put the time, the effort, like the blood, sweat, and tears into making things happen for yourself. I don't wait around and wait for opportunities to come to me. I create opportunities for myself. So that's
say that again, please. Just say it again. Say it again.
I don't wait for opportunities to come to me. I create them myself. And I love sharing it with other people, giving opportunities to other people as well.
Hey, if you're not proactive, you're behind. So yeah, I definitely can attest to that, and I definitely agree wholeheartedly. In closing, is there anything you want to share, or you know what I'm saying, shout outs or mentions that you want to do? Let people know what you got going on within the space. The floor is yours, sir.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I just want to, thank everybody that's been a part of my journey. Like every world builder that I've worked with like so many, every DJ, every contestant or participant on a game show.
Go. There we go. Yes, there we go.
I saw the sign. I think I can't go too far this way. But any participant that I've worked with on a game show or a guest on my talk show, like literally anybody that's played a role in like anything that I've done, like honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Like, because if it wasn't for support that I've had from the community, like none of the things that I would do would be possible. So, and it's so many people, and I would be, I mean, I can't even say it because there's so many people that have a hand in like what I do in here. It's definitely not a one-man show. It never is. And when you see all the success and the accomplishments and all that, just know like there's a village behind me of people who are so supportive, who care, who see the passion, who see the vision and want it to succeed. And so yeah, thank you to everybody. Thank you guys for showing up tonight. Thank you, Burden, for having me. Remember, in this space, like you're gonna hear a lot about people, and that's one thing I've learned about being, I hate saying like public figure because I'm not like a celebrity. I know Bad likes to act like I am, but in a way we're kind of public figures in the metaverse. And like one thing about being a public figure is you're gonna have people who love you and you're gonna have people who hate you, and that's just what it is. So make sure you make your own judgments about people. Don't just go off of what somebody else tells you because they may just be trying to start something, or that might tell you more about that person. Like, just make your own judgment about people in this space, because you never know everybody. And this is a cliche thing to say, I know, but behind every headset is a person, and you really don't know who's behind the headset. So just know when you interact with people in here, you don't know who they are. So just keep that in mind.
I could not agree more. And I don't think I have to elaborate on that at all. So with that being said, I want to say thank you for everybody coming through. I appreciate you guys showing support to this phenomenal young man. He's definitely wiser beyond his years. He definitely has a genuine heart, and he has a phenomenal mind of creating genuine change for not just a specific gender of people or a specific ethnicity, but for everybody. He wants everybody to enjoy what he does, not just specific people and things like that. And if you have that type of mindset, you can't be stopped. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't be stopped. So again, I want to say thank you guys. Sherwin, man, I want to say thank you for coming through and spreading so much wisdom to the crowd and
thank you for
people that are watching online as well. And special shout out to M5 Divine and CJ of Luke's Vision Productions for doing what they do so well. I definitely appreciate you guys for coming through and thinking this show good enough for you guys to extend what you guys do on a day-to-day basis as well with your production. So thank you guys, and I appreciate it. That's Ask the Q, Speak Your Truth, man, and I thank you guys for coming through. So how are we going to end this show? Everybody going to come up here and take this picture with us, and we're going to get up out of here. So again, I appreciate you guys, and enjoy the evening. Later.
Thank you all for the little stars and things.
My man.
Thank you.
Phenomenal.
I appreciate it.
Hey, what it is, man? It's your boy Burdenofproof. I hope you guys are enjoying the episodes and all the shows to come. Hey, real quick, got a surprise for you guys. If you guys want to help out, feel free to. I got my own nonprofit called Good to Great. GOOD, the number 2, great_fitness. You want to donate? Feel free to. Check the IG page whenever you get the time. I appreciate the donations. Look forward to greater shows. Later.